What's going on, everyone? I'm back here with another video for you guys today. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to upgrade your PlayStation 4 console's hard drive using an HGST 1TB 7200 RPM hard drive. So basically, let's go ahead and get started. So what you're going to need is basically just a standard Phillips head screwdriver, and then of course the hard drive that you're going to be replacing. And that's basically all you need. So basically what you got to do first is you need to remove this glossy panel here, because this is actually where the hard drive is actually at. So what you got to do is you want to put two hands on top and two thumbs back here on the side, and gently press down and pull out like so. And then when you're done that, pull out. It's kind of stuck. There we go. And then pull up, and then there you go. You have removed the top portion. So let's go ahead and set that off over there. I don't want to get hair or fuzz in it. But anyway, so now here is the actual hard drive. The hard drive is right in this area here. So the only screw that you have to remove in this portion is this screw right here that has these X, square, circle, and triangle buttons on it, or etched into it, I should say. So what you got to do with that is just get your screwdriver and proceed to unscrewing this little screw here. Okay, and make sure you do not lose this screw, because you will need it to, of course, put the hard drive back and to be able to use the actual hard drive. So once you remove that screw, you should be able to just pull the hard drive out like so. And here we are. And the maker of this particular hard drive is a Samsung hard drive, for those of you wondering. So now, to actually get the hard drive out of this casing here, you're going to need to use your same exact screwdriver. And you're going to need to unscrew these 4 screws. There's one here, 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 and here. So I'm going to go ahead and proceed with doing this. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video while I get the screws out. Okay, now that I've got the screws out, what you got to do is slide the hard drive forward like so. And there is your PS4's 500 gigabyte hard drive. And I would keep this in a safe place, because you could easily pop this into a hard drive enclosure, format it, and then you can use this as an external hard drive and store data and whatever else you want on it. So that's pretty cool. So I'm going to put this over here in this box to keep it safe. Okay, so now that we have the older hard drive out, you gotta get your new hard drive that you want to replace. And I gotta get it open here. Let's go ahead and rip it and get it out of the protective casing. I've got a little bag, don't need that. Anyway, here is the hard drive I'm going to be using to replace. Like I said, it's the 1TB 7200 RPM made by HGST. So, once you have your new hard drive, you want to get your metal enclosure, slide it back in the exact same way as you took out the other hard drive, right like so. Now you want to screw in the 4 screws you took out earlier in the same exact places as you did before. So once again, I'm going to pause the video while I put the screws back in. Okay, so now that you have screwed all 4 of the screws back into their original positions, what you need to do is simply just make sure, of course, that there's no hair or fuzz or any debris on the connectors here, because if there is, that will cause some seriously major problems. So you really want to make sure that there's nothing blocking the little connectors here, because yeah, if there is, you could end up losing data and getting a bad connection, and just overall your day will be ruined. So but yeah, once you've done that and make sure there's no debris on the connectors, get the hard drive, simply slide it back in here. You want to kind of not do too much force, but just enough to get it to click back into place, like so. Should be good. So there we are. New hard drive is in place. Now you want to get that screw you took out in the beginning, place it right back here, screw it back in, like so. Whoops, alright, there we go. And make sure it's somewhat tight, but not too tight to where you start stripping it. Anyway, now that you have that back on, make sure there's nothing underneath the cover here, but now get your glossy cover, put it back on the same exact place you took it off. Place it on there like so. It's actually kind of tricky if you, there we go. Pop it back into place. Alright, actually I'm having some trouble with this, so I'll pause the video to get it back. This is kind of a troubling part of this process, so I will pause the video one more time. Alright, now, okay, I got the cover back on. It took me just a little bit. So do be aware, there is a possibility you might break some of the clips that hold this on, so really be careful when taking this off and on, because if you really don't want to break it, and then you have to replace it and go through that whole hassle of doing that. So yeah, be really careful with taking this on and off. But yes, I did get it back on. It's secure now. So the next step is to reinstall the system software. So I will be back. I'm going to actually end this video here. And I will be back to show you guys what you need to do to reinstall the system software. So, yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back here with the second portion of this video. Excuse me. Okay, there we go. So basically what you're going to need to do now is we're going to have to reinstall the PS4's system software. And to do that, you need a USB thumb drive with at least 8 gigabytes of storage on it. And you also need to go and download the PS4 system software update file from Sony's website. And I believe the latest version is 1.52. So you want to go and download that. And you need to also make sure it is the 901 megabyte version. If it's any less than that, you could end up with errors and possibly breaking your system. So be aware of that and make sure the size is the correct size. So then once you've downloaded that, go ahead and transfer it over to your USB thumb drive. Follow the instructions on Sony's website of how to actually put it on the thumb drive. But once you've got it on there, go ahead and plug your USB drive into your PS4's USB port. Okay. Alright, it's plugged in. Alright, now what you need to do is hold your PlayStation 4's power button for 7 seconds. And what this does, it'll boot the PS4 into safe mode. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Okay, it should be booting into safe mode. There we are. Connect the DualShock 4. Okay, press the power button. Alright, so now since we are in safe mode, what you need to do is go all the way down to the 7th option. Let me go ahead and dim that down so you can see it. There we go. You need to go to the 7th option and click Initialize PS4, which, as it says here, it will reinstall the system software. So go ahead and hit X. And here it says, connect a USB storage device that contains an update file, version 1.0 or later. But in this case, you need to have 1.52. So now once you've done this, go ahead and hit OK. It's going to search for the USB thumb drive with the update file on it. It may take some time for it to find it because it is a fairly large file. Okay, it's loading. Alright, let's let it finish this. Alright, looks like this process is going to be taking quite a while. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the video once again, and I will pick up where I left off once the PS4 recognizes the software file. So I will be right back. Alright, okay, so the PS4 has now recognized the software. So now it says the PS4 will be initialized, all users and data will be deleted. So if you are doing this on a fresh PS4 that has no data on it, then you do not have to worry. But if you have data and content on your PS4 currently, such as users and data and stuff like that, you are going to need to back that data up. So yeah, make sure you do that before you start this process. So anyway, let's go ahead and continue. I'm going to go ahead and hit yes. Okay, now it is initializing. Also, the process isn't actually this fast. The PS4 is actually just gathering information about the software and everything, but the actual installation of the software will take up to about 20 minutes. So once that's completed, I will be right back. Alright, so the PS4 has finished installing the system software, and it's restarting currently. So let's go ahead and wait for it to boot up here and see what happens, and see if my upgrade job or hard drive upgrade was successful. And it looks like it was. So here we are on the setup screen. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it of this video. Let me go ahead and turn the volume down. Anyway, so yeah, I hope this video was very helpful for you guys. If you need any questions or any more help, leave a comment below, and I'll get back to your guys' comments as soon as I can. But anyway, yeah, make sure to hit the subscribe button right down there. Like I said, leave your comments below. I'll get back to them. And thumbs up the video. I always appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. And so, yeah, once again, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and peace out till next time. There you go.